All right, I get a lot of questions about how to use the silicone breast pump. Now, breast pump is kind of a deceptive word. It does not pump like an electric pump. So this is not going to pump milk. It is going to act like a milk catcher, but it does create a vacuum and will remove more milk than a passive collector that just sits in the bra and has a hole in it. So be warned that if you're using this a lot, these can create an oversupply and a very fast letdown. So if you start to notice that you're leaking more and more milk, if you leak into this 1, 2, 3, 4 ounces, this is acting like a pump because it is telling your body all of that milk is going into a baby and will continue to have your body make that milk. So if you're struggling with an oversupply, this may be the problem. If that's the case, reach out to me, we'll help with that. But for this video, I want to show you 2 different ways to be able to use this or put it on. So the first way, if you have the breast, if you flip the collar of this over and squeeze before you put it on, you're going to center your nipple in the tunnel. You're going to flip over that collar first and then release the squeeze. You're going to get that nice suction on here. Now, the more you squeeze, the harder the vacuum, so the harder that will be suctioned on. If it's too much, don't squeeze as much. Okay, then to take it off, we're going to peel it off to break the suction. So that's method 1. Again, flip the collar, and the more you squeeze, the harder the suction. So if you don't need as much on there, just release your squeeze a little bit when you're flipping it on. Method 2 is a softer, gentler suction. Is just take it like this, center your breast with the nipple centered in the tunnel and burp it. So you're going to squeeze to burp and then release. And you actually heard it a little bit there. So squeeze and then release. That's going to stay on. Now, with the cool thing about this is you're creating a vacuum. So the direction really doesn't matter. You can have it pointed down if your baby's feeding or if you're collecting in the middle of the night. You can have it pointed to the side, or my favorite position is actually having it point up. Now, yes, you will collect milk around the areola, so do not just take this off. You will lose all of your milk. When you are done, lean over and then peel it back so that that milk collects, and then you can do a little gentle scrape to make sure you got everything. So again, you don't have to have this pointing down every time. You can have it pointing up and still get good suction. This can help prevent baby from kicking it off. If you have any questions or if you're concerned about an oversupply from using the silicone pump too much, reach out. Now you know.